Stephanie Lind is the founder and chief strategy officer for Elohi Strategic Advisors. And in this interview, she shares some insights on upcoming trends, her experience working with mission-based and science-based founders, and how Elohi works to ensure operators are able to provide alternative proteins on their menus to keep customers coming through the doors day after day. Let's create the future of food service together.
Welcome to Nation's Restaurant News. This is Amanda Venencia, and I'm here with Stephanie Lind, founder of Elohi Strategic Advisors. Good morning.
Good morning. It's nice to be here.
I am so excited to see you, Stephanie. I want to know all about Elohi. Tell me more.
So Elohi was founded 7 years ago. It's a woman-owned business that really is an accelerator for sustainable brands. So if you're doing something good for Mother Earth or its inhabitants, we want to help you launch in a really sustainable, profitable way. And food service is a great channel. It's so much fun, but it's complicated. So we want to take that sort of pain and hardship out of it for the founders.
Amazing. And you are working with some incredible brands.
Mm-hmm.
We are so excited to be meeting them and chatting with them. What's it like working with these new up-and-coming folks in this amazing kind of like little niche industry?
Yeah, so what I love about it is you get two different kinds of founders. You get founders who are mission-based, so they want to change the world for animal welfare. And then we have a lot of founders or brands who are science-based. So they're taking what they learned in biochemistry and so forth and figuring out how to solve what is going to be the problem for the earth for the next 20 years, which is we have too many people and we can't feed them. So I love it. They're quirky, they're funny, they're bright, they're determined, and we see things 2 and 3 and 5 years out from hitting the market. So we can see literally kind of the future as these founders walk in.
I agree wholeheartedly. Everyone's talking about alternative proteins, but why should operators be interested in this today?
So we have a term that we use is called the veto vote. So if you're a large party, whether you're a family or a group going out to lunch together from work, if you have somebody that's gluten-free or kosher, halal, or plant-based vegan, that person can veto where you go to eat because they don't have anything. And I learned this actually early on at Elohi. I had an employee who was vegan, and I confess I didn't really understand it. And then I started making phone calls because I wanted to make sure that wherever we went to eat, he wasn't just going to get a plate of steamed broccoli or a salad. So if you're an operator and you really truly want to get the whole party there and you want them to come and spend more money, frankly, you have to give alternatives for everyone that's going to be at that table.
I'm hearing what you're saying, and what you're talking about is inclusivity.
It is.
Right. We have to put these items on the menu so that those folks have an option that is desirable to them.
Well, and the alternative is they're going to go somewhere else. So you can put an alternative protein on the menu. So instead of it being a cow-based burger, it's a plant-based burger, and that party's going to come in. If you don't have that option, if your only option for vegan is to give them a salad and steamed vegetables, they're going to go elsewhere because they can. 10 years ago, it was a black bean burger or a salad and that was it. But now the consumer has choices. And where it gets really interesting, we talk a lot about the vegan diner, but people come to alternative proteins for different reasons, right? So they might come, my parents are boomers, they're eating less red meat because their doctor told them to. So there's the health play. And then you get Gen Z who is all about, hey people, the world's on fire. We have to stop doing what we're doing, so we're gonna eat differently. And then you have those who are really about animal welfare or vegan that are coming at it. But it's this amazing convergence of reasons to eat differently and choose differently, but they all have wound up in the same place. It's fascinating, and I haven't seen anything like it in my career.
Stephanie, you're a wealth of information. Tell me, what's the future? What are the trends that we should be looking at?
So you're going to see a move towards edible insects, so insects for feed and food, right? So insects displacing corn and soy and the things we use to feed animals, and also supplementing our diets because of the protein and fats. It's amazing nutrition. You're going to hear more and more about cellular agriculture, right? So that's where they're using cells to recreate meat without the animal. And the science is mind-blowing, but it's also science that's been around forever. And then thankfully we continue to talk about food waste because we throw away so much
Ugh,
food. It's
breaks
just,
my heart.
it's really sad. And when you think about how many people we have to feed, we've got to be able to figure out how to reuse what we're not eating today.
Stephanie, tell everyone how they can learn more about Elohi and all of the incredible brands that you work with.
Yeah, so you can find us on our website. It's www.elohi.us. We're also very active on LinkedIn because we are a B2B business and we feature not only our clients but news in this space. We're on all the other social media, so you can find us there too, but our predominant channel is LinkedIn.
Amazing. So that's Elohi, ELOHI.
.us.
Very good. Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Thank
we
you.
are so incredibly happy to have spoken with you. I'm so glad to know you. And you've been watching Elohi and Nation's Restaurant News, creating the future of food service together.